Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Iconic TV Live. Here we go. It is Tuesday and it is 5 p.m. and I am your host, Dr. Connie Scavella. I am super excited to have you here today because we are talking about one of the most requested things that anybody asks us about, and that is, how do I get more leads? So if you've always been wondering, how do I get more leads? And how do I use some of the new technology and some of the new AI things? That's what we're going to talk about today. And if you have any questions at all, we are going to give you some tools that you can use afterwards. And I'm going to break out and show you a proprietary tool that you guys can have that will do all of the AI stuff that I'm going to show you today. And it'll do all of it for you. Okay. So as we go along, I'm going to give you a hashtag and you just type hashtag AI tools. I'll show you that in a little bit. Hashtag AI tools, and you will be able to use everything that I show you for yourself and use AI to get more leads. So this is going to be a really, really fun show, and it's going to go really, really quick. So I have about 12 different ways that we can actually get more leads into your universe, close them really quickly, and make sure that you are making more money. Because isn't that the bottom line? We're here to have a business that makes money so that you can have a lifestyle that really works. Now, our specialty is that we're going to take you from 6 figures to 7 figures in 1 year or less. So where are you starting? Are you starting brand new? So do you have an infant or a baby business? Okay, meaning you just started it less than a year ago. Okay, if you have a baby business, type baby down below. If you have a toddler business, it's about 2 to 5 years old, type toddler down below. Okay, and maybe you have an adolescent business. It's over 5 years, 10 years, and you're still trying to figure it all out, right? So if you have that kind of a business, type in adolescent down below, okay? Now, if you have a business that's been around for more than 10 years, we call that an adult business. It's a senior business. So type adult down below so we can see, because here's the thing, all of the different tools are going to be different, and you're going to have a little bit of a different approach based on what type of business you have. If you have a baby business or an adolescent business, a toddler business, an adult business. So what you have is going to determine what kind of strategy you want. But before we get into all of the lead stuff, I want you guys to let me know, where are you coming in from? Let me see who's here. Say hi. Tell me where you're watching, okay? If you're live, type hashtag live down below. And I want to know who's live. Where are you watching live? Because we are trying to get this out to you in the area that you watch the most. Maybe you're on YouTube or LinkedIn or Facebook or on our private site for our webinars. Where are you doing this live? Okay. So what we're talking about today, of course, is this, the secrets of attracting more leads and how to do it with AI. So before we get started, there's 4 L's that you need to know, okay? What are the 4 L's that you need to know? You have to first think about lead capture. How are we going to capture these leads? We're going to think about a lead magnet. You need something to make people want to connect with you, want to take your information. So I'm going to give you some lead magnets. I'm going to show you lead captures. We're going to show you how to qualify those leads. There's some really cool tools that I will show you also. And the lead nurturing so that you can keep them and grow them. So everything I'm going to show you is going to fall into one of these 4 categories. And so you want to look at these. Which of the 3 or 4 categories that I'm showing you do you still need help with? Okay. And that's what you want to focus on. You might have something down, but where do you need the rest? Because if you're not closing every week or every day, then something is missing in your lead generation strategy. Okay. So I also want to invite you, if you need some help, please book a call today. It's really simple. Hop on a quick 10-minute call and we can look at which of those 4 things are missing for you. Just type hashtag call down below. Here's what's going to happen. You book a call, you pick a time, and then we will sit down and look at your strategy, give you the right strategy strategy to do, and then you want to watch your business skyrocket. It's that simple. Okay, so you can go to meetconnie.com, you can type #call, or you can text me and just say, hey, I want to call, and use the text number on the screen. Okay, so it's that easy, but that is the main focus. So I can't go into everything because I have so many, but if you want to watch and say, oh, okay, what tool did you use for that? What tool did you use for that? What AI tool did you use for that? This is what we'll talk about. But first you have to understand the overall picture and the overall strategy. And so all the tools that I'm going to show you are part of our Iconosphere. All right. And what that is, it's one tool for all your AI, all the things that you are going to want to do. What if you could put it all in one place? So anytime you wanted to chat on Facebook or LinkedIn or any of the social platforms or in your groups, or maybe you want to send an email, maybe you want to build a funnel, maybe you need some help building a website or a blog post, maybe you want to have YouTubes and videos and things that you do, okay? All of that is in Iconosphere. It's all in one place. So if you want to sort of take this for a test drive, if you want me to like show you how this works, get behind the wheel of it all, I'm going to show you some details on it. All you have to do is type AI tool. Okay, so #AI tool, and then we can show you inside, right? And all of the details, because otherwise this would be a very long, probably 3-hour workshop if I showed you every single tool. But I'm going to show you the ones that people have been asking the most about. So strap on your, buckle into your seats, get ready. This is going to be kind of a wild ride. We're going to go really quick and talk about the different things and the different ways that you can do it in no particular order. But remember the 4 L's that I showed you. Those are going to be critical. Okay. So we're going to talk about secret of funnels, right? Funnels are important. And some of you know them, some of you don't. Some of you might think of Russell Brunson and his funnels or something like that. Some of you have no clue what it is. So what are the funnels? Okay, funnels is just the process, right? It's the way that a lead goes through your system. Okay, it means, so where do they start and what happens to the next step and the next step and the next step. Now, the beauty of AI is it can do it all for you. If you're not doing it, then you have to do it manually. You have to go get a lead and then take it, and then they come in, and then you have to manually do something else. Then you have to manually chat with them, and then you have to manually send them an email. Then you have to manually send them an invite and manually give them a link to a website, and then hand do the register and take the money. That's a nightmare. So the funnel allows you to do all of that automatically, especially while you're sleeping. Okay, so the question is, do you have all the steps of the funnel automated for you? So for example, this is a quick look of how do you have to look at this? This is a really, really basic funnel, okay? Just a basic appointment and sales funnel. And where do you start? What's the next page, the next page, and the next page, and all the systems in between, okay? So you want to use AI for that. So the Iconosphere can do all of that for you. No problem at all, okay? Everything is going to be automated and set up in advance. And we also have the funnel gallery. So if you want to have your funnels automated, type #funnels. Super easy, okay? What else do you have to do to get leads? Okay, so in order to do that, you've got to have some sites. Okay, so you're going to take people through a process, but where are they going to land? Like, you might capture a lead like, hey, do you want this? And where do they land? Where do they get that? Where do they download it? So you have to know what are the sites that you need, and are they all automated? Are they connected, right? What if someone goes to one site and then they don't do anything? How do you get them to another funnel and to another site? And how do you track where they are? So the tools that you have to do is every time somebody lands on one of your sites or your pages, you need to track that. And you need to link it to your ads so that if you're trying to get more ads, they go, oh, this person landed on a page. We want to give them this ad. If they don't land on a page, we want to give them this ad. So the more you understand how all of these systems need to integrate, the easier it is. And if you're lazy like me, you're going to love the systems. So here's the beauty. You don't need all separate systems, okay? You don't need just one funnel, and one funnel doesn't make a business. It's how do all of these things that I'm going to show you, how do they work together in one cohesive whole, in one simple, elegant way, okay? And for those of you who just got here, we're showing you all of this, how you can have everything under one place in one tool and do it all at the same time without having to come up with everything on your own. To create a website, if you don't know how to do that, it's expensive to hire someone. Well, now the AI tools can do all of that for you, okay? So you've got the funnels. What is another thing that you need? You've got the sites, right? And what do we need after that? What about groups? How many of you are using groups for lead gen? A lot of you are here because you're in our group, okay? So if you've not thought about groups, if you're thinking, oh, I tried groups before, it doesn't work, okay, then you don't know the iconic way to do groups, all right? There is a special way that you should be doing groups, and everybody needs a group, okay? Why? Because there's different types of groups, and what you want to do is only have one where people go. Why? Because that's where you can collect all of your leads in one place, and then basically give them the type of food that they need, right? But if you're trying to get all your leads, let's say from YouTube or from Twitter or X or Instagram, there's no collective group there. And so therefore it's not going to work. So you want to think about, how do I get them all in one place? So once they're in one place, I can use the AI there, okay? So think about that. If you have a group, type down the name of your group down below. I would love to see and invite me into the group. So our team is here, by the way. We've got Angie and Sandy and Della working here today, and they will be happy to get you all the tools. If you want to call and say, hey, I need some help with this, I don't know where to start, I'm not sure if I'm all connected, just type #call and I'll hop on a call with you, okay? And then we can do this. If you want all the tools and the names of all the tools that I'm going to show you, just do #tools. And of course, I'm going to go pretty fast. So if you do want the replay, just type #replay and we can get all of this to you. You can watch this again, and then you'll see kind of the fine print on how everything looks and how everything works together, okay? So another way for you to get leads is surveys, okay? Surveys are a great secret that a lot of people don't use. You can use it as a quiz or as a survey. And there's 4 things that you're going to want to understand with surveys. How do you do those? When do you do those? Like there's the traditional kind of surveys, but you can also do them as quizzes, like I was just saying. You want to have, like our system has unlimited questions. You can ask as many questions as you want, because remember, the lead qualification is the key. So you want to make sure that you can qualify your leads. And of course, you can have pictures and videos and all of that. But this is how you're going to make sure that you get the right leads. How many of you are tired of not having leads that actually have money or that match what you're doing, or they're not quite a fit and you feel like you've wasted all this time on your leads? Well, by using the survey, then you can filter everything out, okay? Now, the best part is the AI will actually create the surveys for you. So imagine that you don't even have to come up with the surveys. The tool will do it for you. So that's the cool part. So there's lots of ways to get leads, but it's complex. So you want a tool to do that for you. So surveys are awesome. I'll give you an example. If you want to see an example of a great survey, go to thesoarquiz.com, and when you go there, you will see exactly what the Iconosphere system looks like and how you can use a survey to get more leads, okay? So that can be, a survey can also be one of your lead magnets, okay? And the question is then, what do you put in it? Oh, that's where the AI comes in, and it can come up with it for you. So in addition to surveys, you can also do chatbots. And this is a great way for you to automate so that you can have a series of questions, right? And you can have somebody come to your site and they can ask a question, and then the chatbot can interact with them. And here's what's really cool. You can customize it. So you can actually feed in all the stuff that you want to about your business, and the chatbot can automatically have the conversation back and forth with your clients. And then guess what? The chatbot will actually book them into an appointment on your calendar. So the whole thing can be happening. You might be on the phone with another client, and then the chatbot is working behind the scenes to set up other appointments for you. So imagine if you could get that, like the 20 appointments every week, right? Or every month. So this is the power of that. Now the chatbots will also help you figure out, what do I say and what do I do? Let me give you an example. So what we're talking about today is, how do I get more leads? So I can actually go into the AI tool, and I'm showing you the screenshot here. And I typed in, okay, what would I do if I wanted to talk about the different ways to generate leads? And that's all I asked, is that just that question. And boom, this pops out in 3 seconds. I mean, it's hard to read, so definitely get a screenshot or ask for the replay. There's 10 ways that you can get more leads. And that took just a few seconds, right? So what if you're doing a show or a presentation, or you want to put it in something else? Let the tools do the work for you. All right. Let the artificial intelligence do all the research so that you can focus on the things that matter. So let me show you a couple more ways that you can get more leads. Let me know which ones you're doing and which ones you need. Obviously, you can use AI to get more leads with ads. Now, here's the thing about ads. I don't want you doing ads until you're at $10,000 to $15,000 a month. Okay. Until you get to that level, you're not going to break even. Or if you have a very small ticket item, if someone told you start doing ads and your offer is below 3,000, please don't listen to them. All right. You will go broke. You will spend a fortune and you will not have enough. Okay. Because on most of the ads, you're going to make your money on the back end anyway. All right. And so you're going to, unless you have a deep pockets, don't do ads if your offer is below 3,000, or if you're not making at least $10,000 a month, or selling 3 offers a month. So that's very important for you guys to understand. Okay. Now, if you're wondering, well, how do I get my offer up, right? How do I get my offer above 3,000? Well, that's what I want you to call me for. Okay. Let me see what your offer is. And we can take a look at that and see, okay, well, this is what you would need to do. And we can lay out exactly the strategy that you need in order to get high ticket offers and high ticket clients. Okay. Who wants that? Anybody out there? Let me know, by the way, put it in the comments, how many, if you have offers, like even if you're a baby business, what is the amount of your offer? Put it down in the comments so I can see. And if you are just getting here, say hi. If it's your first time, say hi. And let me know who's here live. Okay, so we can make sure immediately afterwards, I'm going to get you all of these tools. So we want to know who's here live. So now, we know that you can use the chatbots, get all the information. What else can you do with that? We've got the ads. Okay. If you're doing ads, let me know. And how is that working for you? But the other thing is email. Email is fabulous. Okay. This is like the secret sauce for the longevity of your business. If you aren't using emails, then this is a huge area for you. Okay. So emails is sort of your passive income stream. So you can get a lot of people with emails, and then you just want to continually build your email. Now, if you don't like doing emails, like I don't want to do those, and I feel like I'm barging in, or it's too intrusive, then what we want you to do is just type #email. Okay. And we can give you our email money making machine. Okay. We can show you that, or we can just do your emails for you. If you don't like doing the emails, but you know you need to do emails because your email list is worth passive income. The formula is like, if you have 499 leads in your email list, okay, then that passive income should be about $499. So about $1 per email should be your passive income every month off of just emails. All right. So if you're like, I don't want to go on to all these things and do groups or have my own programs, you can just do everything off of email. It is your retirement plan. All right. So you really want to focus on it. But again, what if you don't like to do it? Well, you can go into our Iconosphere, right? And I can show you this screen here. And So what you would do is you can do everything. You can do the subject line. You can do the actual email content, right? You can do like a cover letter or a newsletter or anything that you want to do with Iconosphere, and you can figure out what's the tone, what's the style, right? And so again, I just said, hey, what if I was talking about getting more leads? Write an email, and in about 3 seconds, our tool will do that for you, right? It'll write your entire email. So there's no reason why you should not be doing email if you now have a tool in Iconosphere to be able to do that, right? Isn't that cool? So imagine what we're talking about is not only getting more leads, but cutting all the hours that you're spending in your work, in your business, down anywhere from 10 to 20 hours a week. And that will give you more income. It will also give you the ability to hire somebody to take on all of these things. But it frees you up to do whatever it is that you do best. Maybe you're best at talking to people, or doing events, or being on stage, or writing books, or whatever you really, really love. You can focus on that and let something else do all the tech for you, right? Or just hire us to do it. We'll be happy to do it for you. If you have some questions on how our email agency works, it's really cool. It's super easy. It's about I'll give you some links. You can see what it looks like. We can hop on a 10-minute call. Just type #email if you want to have a call and figure out what do we do if we're going to handle all your email for you all month long. And you want to know like how many, there's obviously some criteria, like you need a certain amount of leads on your email list. And then if you're curious about the cost and all of that, just type #email and we'll help you out with that. All right. So I've got a few more I want to show you. Okay. Appointments are very important. All right. But this is one of the greatest ways. A lot of people feel uncomfortable. They don't know how to set appointments, or they can't get people to show. So you can use the AI. We use 10 to 8, and there's all different types of ways. But when you combine appointments with the chatbot and the websites, guess what? It does it all for you. So what if you could have that automated appointment system going on all the time? Okay. Now, again, if I am talking too fast, there's a few more here that I'm not going to be able to get to in the interest of time. We're almost out of time. Just type #replay, okay, and watch this again, especially to freeze it on the different sites where we show you exactly how to do it, and you can see how the software looks and what it does. It's one of the most affordable things you can do. But, having just ChatGPT is great, but it doesn't do everything, right? And so that's why I say just go ahead and type AI tool, and we'll take you on a test drive and see everything in one place, right? Rather than going to 4 or 5 different sites all the time and it doesn't really remember, or each one costs you money, you can just use our tool, Iconosphere, and let that do everything for you. All right. So the whole goal is you should have these tools to be simple for you. Okay. And then you also want to be focused more on the targeting. Okay. How are you targeting your audience? Did you know that you can use that tool and say, okay, where's my audience? Are you all ever wondering, like, I don't know where to find more leads? Most people say, I need more leads. I need more leads. Well, if you could use this tool, it would target, okay, these are the people you need to go after. This is where they are. And this is what you say. Right? If it does all that for you, it's amazing. All right. So imagine, rather than getting a whole bunch of people that don't fit you, now when you pick up the phone or you talk to someone or you chat with them, it's the perfect fit. So now you get your dream clients and you don't have to wait as much time. Now, and then I also want to talk about, make sure that you can use this for closing too, right? Some of you are still doing smaller ticket items. And so you can actually, through the chat, you can actually close via chat. We do a bunch of training on this. If you want one of our past trainings on how do you close via chat and via AI, just do closing, #closing, and we can show you how to do that. So again, the key is you have to make sure with your lead generation that you're doing all aspects of it, right? So we want to make sure that when you start off, you get all the 4 L's, right? So let's go over those. Those again are you've got to first capture the leads. Where are you getting them from, right? Where are they going to? What are they getting when they get there? Like, what do you do for them when they're there? And then how do you qualify them? How do you make sure that it is the right person for you? And then how do you nurture them? How do you keep them in your universe, in your group, so that they can get to know you and they can get enough exposure, and then you can actually set an appointment to close them. Okay, so what you want to do right now is just do hashtag call. Just type it in the comments, hashtag call, and we will hop on the phone with you. We can take you on a tour, show you the AI. You can say, well, I'm using this, and we can compare, give you the names of all these different tools that we're talking about today. But basically, it's simple. You just book a time. You can book a 10-minute call, super easy. If you want more time, we'll schedule a longer time with you, and we will lay out a strategy for your leads, right? So you have an exact strategy for your leads, and then your business skyrockets. It's that simple, okay? So this is the first part of everything, right? If you don't have enough leads, your business isn't going to grow. You're not going to get enough clients, and then everything is going to be very frustrating. You might start taking on more things and trying to learn more and absorb more or take more classes because you're not getting enough leads. That's not what you want to do. If you don't have enough leads right now, okay, there's something wrong with your system, your flow or your pipeline or your strategy. Okay, so before you even spend one penny on any more leads or any more courses or anything else, you got to figure out what's wrong with it first. Okay, so if we can clear up the bottleneck, then you can have a whole bunch of leads coming in. So that's really the first thing that you want to do, is you want to figure out what is the block and get total clarity on the big block, right? So what is the big block in your business? You want to figure out what's the block, okay? And then how do you make it perfectly clear so that you can get a whole bunch of leads? And then you don't have to have a bazillion leads. You just need some really quality high ticket leads that attract high ticket buyers. All right. It's that simple. So I want you guys to ask for the tools, ask for the AI tools, ask for the call. We can help you out, move you forward so that in the next 2 weeks, by the end of the month, right, you can hit your goal. That's the number one thing. How do you go from 6 figures to 7 figures in 1 year or less? So that's our specialty. Ask for the tools and then come back here. We have a really, really cool surprise for you next week. We will be here Tuesday at 5 p.m. only. And you have to be live to get all the freebies. So we will see you then. Have a great night, everybody.